Human beings often search for life outside themselves. They look for their enemy outside, their obstacles outside, and their salvation outside as well. Yet, the longest journey is the journey a person makes within. When the Qur'an speaks about the human being, it first speaks about the nafs. Because the nafs is what can raise a person or bring them down. The nafs is like a trust given to the human being. It is not meant to be completely destroyed, nor is it meant to be left completely free. It is meant to be disciplined, because when the nafs is left unchecked, it quietly begins to control a person. One day, a person realizes they worship but feel no peace. They speak the truth, but their heart is hardened. They defend what is right, but lack mercy. This is the hidden dominance of the nafs. In the Qur'an, the nafs is described in 3 states. The first is an-nafs al-amara, the nafs that commands evil. This nafs is impatient, never satisfied, and without limits. It seeks pleasure, does not delay, and does not think about consequences. It whispers, "What harm could it do just once? Enjoy it now. You can repent later." Many sins are committed by following this voice. The second state is an-nafs al-lawwama, the self-reproaching nafs. At this stage, a person begins to awaken. They recognize their mistake. A sense of discomfort appears within. Sin no longer feels sweet. Mistakes are no longer justified. Conscience begins to speak. This is a sign that the heart is still alive. The third state is an-nafs al-mutma'inna, the tranquil nafs. This nafs no longer rebels. It does not desire everything. It is content with the decree of Allah. It is satisfied with little, yet inwardly fulfilled. The world is in its hands, but not in its heart. At this point, a person becomes truly free. The discipline of the nafs is the long and patient journey between these 3 states. This path is not fast, it is not showy, but it is real. For this reason, the Prophet ﷺ said, "The true warrior is the one who strives against his own nafs, because the battle of the nafs does not take place outside. It is silent, hidden, and continuous. If the nafs is not disciplined, knowledge produces arrogance, worship turns into show, and power opens the door to oppression. But if the nafs is disciplined, knowledge becomes wisdom, worship becomes sincerity, and power becomes justice." There are tools for this discipline. One of them is fasting. Fasting is not merely hunger. It teaches the nafs how to say no. When a person cannot eat everything they want, cannot say everything they feel, cannot follow every desire, the nafs begins to fall silent. And when the nafs becomes silent, the heart begins to speak. This is why eating less matters. This is why speaking less is advised. This is why moderation in sleep is mentioned. But the goal is not suffering. The goal is balance. Islam does not teach breaking the nafs, but placing it in its proper position. The nafs should be a servant, not a master. When a person takes their nafs as a god, they are lost. When they submit it to the command of Allah, they are restored. The nafs wants everything. The heart wants only Allah. Every limitlessness given to the nafs narrows the human being. Every turn toward the heart expands them. This is why peace is not found in having more, but in being able to let go of what is unnecessary. As the nafs is disciplined, a person realizes that strength lies in controlling anger, that maturity lies in silence, that freedom lies in forgiveness. And finally, they face this truth. True victory is not defeating others, but mastering oneself.